Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's a new video, an explanation about exercise 63. I had some questions. It goes about the ice in Antarctica. It can reach a thickness of up to 4 kilometers in certain places. The average thickness of the ice is 2,800 meters. The layer of the ice is 11 million square kilometers in size. 70% of the Earth's total freshwater reserves stored there. If all the ice were to melt, the sea level would rise by 70 meters. The question is, the layer of the ice is approximately 100 kilometers in length. How wide is the layer of ice? Assume that the Antarctica is in a rectangle. Now let me just look at exercise A and make a sketch of the situation. What do we know? That the total the area of the rectangle is 11 million, so with 6 zeros, square kilometers. All right. The length is already 3,400 kilometers. And the question is, what is the width of the layer? Now, well, to calculate the area, we needed to do length times the width. So right here, we need to know what the width is. So to calculate the width, we need to divide that 11 million by the length, because then you know the width. If you divide those two numbers, then you get approximately 3,235 kilometers. All right, so that's the answer from exercise A. B. What is the size in cubic kilometers of the water reserves in the layer of ice? Now, well, if we look at exercise B again, I'm just gonna make a sketch of the situation. There you go. So, then this area is the area what you find in question A. So that's 11 million square kilometers. All right. The height of the layer was 2,800 meters in average. So 2,8 kilometers. Now to calculate the volume, we needed to do the area of the base times the height. So it is 11 million times the 2,8. And that will be 30,800,000 cubic kilometers. Yeah, don't forget the unit behind your answer because we talk about a volume. All right, that was exercise B. Exercise C. What is the area of the Earth in square kilometers covered by the water? Now, what we know is how many cubic kilometers it is in total. Yeah, so let me just mention that this is your land. So like this, and the volume is 30,800,000 cubic kilometers. Yeah, they just told us that if all the ice were to melt, the sea level would rise by 70 meters. All right, so we know to calculate the volume, we need to do the area of the base times the height. Now, from all the ice, we know the volume, because the volume is the 30,800,000 cubic kilometers. The area of the base, that's what we want to know. Because they want to know what is the area of the Earth in square kilometers covered by water. The height is 70 meters, but because we use the volume in cubic kilometers, we even need to use the height in kilometers. So 70 meters is exactly the same as 0,07 kilometers. Yeah, so divided by 1,000. So 0,07. Now the question is, how can we calculate the area of the base? We need to do the 30,800,000 divided by 0,07. And then the answer will be 440 million square kilometers. All right. So a difficult exercise, because a land is not always has a rectangular shape, but in the beginning they just say assume that the Antarctica is a rectangle. Yeah, and assume means let me just say it is a rectangle. It makes the exercises much easier, because then you can think that the Antarctica is a kind of a cuboid. Yeah. All right. So that was exercise 63.